Now, there was a question earlier, Baha. You mentioned that the internationals are not subject to Israeli military law. So there was a question, what about Malaysians? Are they subject to Israeli military?
Anybody? No. Here's the thing. The State of Israel subject the Palestinians in Palestine to 4 different separate sets of laws. This is very confusing. It's like we are ruled by 4 oppressors in 4 different ways. But in fact, we don't have 4 oppressors. We have one that rules us in 4 different ways. So the laws applied on Palestinians in Nazareth are racist in a way that is different than the laws applied on Palestinians in Jerusalem, that are racist in a different way than the laws applied on Palestinians on the occupied West Bank. And those are different from the racist laws applied on Palestinians in Gaza. The law you will be subject to as a person who gets a visa to Israel is very similar to the law applied on Jewish Israelis. It's exactly like what kind of a law I would be subject to if I would come to Malaysia. So if the Malaysian government is oppressing people based on religion or skin color, I would not be subject to that oppression. Why? Because I have a visa from the government, so I have more rights and privileges than the oppressed people. Ezra, you spent more time in Jerusalem than I probably spent in my lifetime. It's because I'm subject to a military rule.
That's a tragedy. That's just a travesty of justice.
But that's what, there is a loophole there. We take advantage of that. When we want something from Jerusalem, we ask our foreigner friends to do it, I just got bottled water from the sea in Gaza because I'm not allowed to go to Gaza. So a friend of mine who works in a development organization was like, I'm going there. What do you want me to bring? And I was like, a bottle of seawater.
Wonderful, wonderful. Baha, it sounds like we are going to have to revive the prayer bead project that we did earlier because there are many comments coming through saying that they would love to get a hold of these prayer beads.
It's a piece of Palestine in people's hands and it has a story,
For the benefit of audience here, earlier this year we had organized a virtual international conference and we had brought in some prayer beads. Baha helped facilitate that, and they were made from olive wood and they sold out even before they got here. Sounds like from the comments we're going to have to replicate this again. Inshallah, we will be in touch. Baha, we're going to be closing our session soon. I'm so glad to have you with us and walking us through the traditional olive harvest and everything that's connected with it, right? The difficulty, these challenges, and the festive atmosphere despite the challenges. I think that's important for us to remember and to part ways on, right?